Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3000 Songs of the Rock Era, formerly called Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, and this is where I feature my personal top 3000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2551, and that one is We May Never Pass This Way Again by Seals and Crofts. This song came out in 1973, went to number 21. That year was also released on their 1973 album entitled Diamond Girl. And here's a picture of the duo Seals and Crofts. I already featured one of their songs. I think it was Hummingbird at number 2741. So I'm not going to do another profile on Seals and Crofts. Suffices to say they were a very popular 70s soft rock duo from Los Angeles. And they had several hits in the 70s, and they were a pretty good duo, I'd say. And their songs are pretty deep, including this one. And I think I'm just going to talk about this song, We May Never Pass This Way Again. It's a pretty good song. I never really thought about much about the meaning of this song. I mean, it's pretty deep. When you just listen to it, you can tell it's deep. It sounds like a poem. And apparently, this song and I think several other of their songs were inspired by their religious faith, the Baha'i faith. I don't know much about the Baha'i faith myself. All I know is that they started in the 19th century. They're kind of a religion that includes pretty much everybody, every other type of religion, every type of ethnic group. It doesn't include, it basically treats everybody as equals, which I like, unlike a lot of other religions, I'd say. And, it sounds like a pretty good New Age religion to me, although I'm not religious myself. I am spiritual, but all the spiritual beliefs I have, I've pretty much come up with on my own. Maybe I've adopted a few ideas from Buddhism or Hinduism, but other than that, I just kind of go with what my guts tell me are true about the universe and all that. But I think this is a pretty good song, and I mean the title's pretty self-descriptive. We may never pass this way again. What they're basically saying is that we all got to stick together. We all got to have courage and kind of help each other along and fight for what we believe in because as far as we know, we may never pass this way again. We never may never see each other again. And I know the feeling because, I was just on a march on Saturday, against, who. I shouldn't say his name because I want to get in trouble, mentioning politics on this channel. But, I'm glad I was there. And a lot of the people, I talked about 5 or 6 people before I started marching, and they were all really interesting. And as far as I know, I may never see them again. But I'm glad that I corresponded with them, and I'm glad we marched together, and I'm glad we all kind of shared the same views and fought for the same cause. So I can understand why, the inspiration behind this song. And I guess that's all I want to say about We May Never Pass This Way Again by Seals and Crofts. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.